They're creepy and they're kooky, mysterious and spooky. They're all together ooky, the Addams Family. Their house is a museum, when people come to see 'em, they really are a scream, the Addams Family.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Tiara here, and today I am bringing you 9 books that I think are amazing reads for the Halloween time. I am a super Halloween lover. Friday the 13th is like my favorite day that occurs like rarely. I love Halloween. It's one of my favorite holidays. It is my second favorite holiday, and yeah, I'm super excited. And then later on, after this part of the video, I will be vlogging a little bit of me going to a talk that is happening at my school where we get to see R.L. STINE, who is the author of the Goosebumps series. If you don't know, he is like the god of childhood horror. He's like, there's Stephen King, and then there's R.L. STINE, and Stephen King is adults and R.L. STINE is children. So I love him. I loved Goosebumps growing up, so I'm so excited to go see him speak, and hopefully I'll get to meet him and vlog that for you guys. But let's get into the books right now. Alright, so obviously my first 2 recommendations will be anything by Stephen King and anything by R.L. STINE. I don't even have specific books for them. Obviously for Stephen King, the remake of It just came out, so that would be an amazing thing to read, and just kind of compare it to the movie and also to the older version of the movie. Personally, my favorite book by Stephen King is called Everything's Eventual, and it's like his 14 dark and twisty tales, and it's actually that book that led me on the career path that I'm on. If you guys don't know, I am studying forensic anthropology, so I love my dead people. You know, Halloween is my life. It is the holiday where I get to relish. And then anything in the Goosebumps series, R.L. STINE is amazing, and I'll hopefully get to talk about him a little bit more in the vlogging section and when I get to meet him. Alright, so number 3, we're moving on to a little true crime. And I have this book here. It is a true crime novel, obviously, and it is Serial Killers Addicted to Murder. I think this is an awesome book. It is actually my coffee table book, so if we ever become like BFFs and you come to my house, you will see this on my coffee table. I love this book, and it just tells about all the crazy and super interesting serial killers through the years, and it's some dark, scary stuff. So there's nothing scarier than real life, and I think this book will keep you well informed about some of the crazy things that happen in real life. Second, following along, well, this will be my 4th, following along with the true crime series, is this book called Death by a Cannibal by Peter Davison, for minds with an appetite for murder. So this is also a true crime novel. Peter Davison wrote about all the cannibalistic serial killers that exist in the world. This book is crazy, just the whole thought of people eating people. One of my favorite serial killers is Albert Fish, who was a cannibalistic serial killer, and he would eat children. So he's the real Pennywise, okay? That's the real tea here. So I think this is an awesome book if you're interested in learning about some real monsters in life. What are we on? 5. This book here, I read this in the past year, and it is called I'm Thinking of Ending Things by Ian Reid. This book is insane. It's not really about like murder and killers. It's like this psychological thriller that had me going for a loop. And hopefully soon I will be doing a book review on this book. I'm doing a collab with a friend who goes to my school, so hopefully I'll get to talk to you guys more about this book, but definitely would recommend it for a Halloween read. Next, we have the book Asylum by Madeline Rowe. Now this is a more YA novel, more fictional, and it deals with a young boy who is going to this new school that used to be an asylum. And so there's like this mystery going on, and it's really crazy. I will say to read this and enjoy it, but be well informed. I kind of have to give a little caveat with books like this because they tend to perpetuate the idea that asylums and people who go to asylums are crazy and murderous, and I don't like to use those words because they're very ableist, and mental illness is a real issue in our society. So I say read this with a grain of salt and know that people who actually go to asylums are not crazy and murderous, and I need to stop using the word crazy. Okay, next I have an all-time favorite, the love of my life, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs. This book has been popular for the past couple years. The movie just came out. It's creepy, but also there's lots of adventure and love, and this is, I think, the least scary book of the ones I've mentioned, but I do love it, and it is spooky, so I definitely wanted to mention this series in my Halloween reads. And last but not least is a book that I don't have with me right now. I have it on ebook, but I just finished it, and it is wild. It had me shook, and I can't wait to bring a book review for you guys. But the last book is Genuine Fraud by E. Lockhart. And okay, this book had me shook, okay? It starts off really slow, and then all of a sudden you're like, boing! Like, it's definitely like mysterious, and you're confused about what's going on, but it definitely gets creepy and scary, and I just would recommend you read this. So that is everything for this portion of the video. Stay tuned if you want to see R.L. Stine. I'll probably be vlogging it on my iPhone because I don't know if I'm allowed to bring my large camera in there, but we will see. So stay tuned. Bye!
Neat. Sweet. Petite. So get a witch's shawl on, a broomstick you can crawl on. We're gonna pay a call on the Addams Family.
Weaken on its hinges, down the dark and whispering hall, past the musty study, up the winding staircase. Don't step on the step that's bloody. Through the secret panel to the bedroom, where we'll slide into the ragged, cobweb, dusty bed 10 people must have died in. And the bats will screech, and the spirits will scream, and the thunder will crash like a horrible dream, and we'll sing with the zombies and dance with the